What can you add to our coverage here tonight?
I'm southwest of Dodge right now, and I have a large tornado on the ground. I've seen power flashes with it. It is going to pass to the west of Dodge City. It is somewhere between Cimarron and Dodge. I've seen power flashes, and it's a very large tornado.
Okay.
It appears, from my location right now, it appears to be directly west of Dodge City, moving northeast rapidly.
Okay, Ed, while we have you on the phone, can you tell us exactly where you are in relation to Dodge? Are you west of town?
I am southwest of Dodge, maybe 3 miles. The tornado is to my northwest. Right now, it looks like it has probably already passed Highway 50 west of Dodge City, and I've seen several power flashes with it. So to me, it appears to be just east of Cimarron.
Okay.
I don't know if radar bears that out or not, but
yeah,
just
Ed,
looking at the lights from Cimarron up in the clouds, the tornado appeared to pass just to the east of Cimarron.
Okay, Ed, the circulation that we have on the radar looks like it's just inside of Ford County. It looks like it's going to pass well east of Cimarron, and it's going to be very close to Highway 400 right now, straight west out of Dodge City. I think you're absolutely correct that the circulation should miss Dodge City to the west. It is a close call, but based on what we're looking at here, the circulation there, you can't miss it. It's right on the gray Ford County line, about ready to cross Highway 400. You just heard from Ed O'Neill. He's chased storms for a number of years. A very good report coming in from him tonight. Of course, bad news for anybody that lives in this area, still a confirmed tornado on the ground, but such helpful information. Power flashes being reported from Storm Team 12 storm chaser Ed O'Neill west of Dodge City. That's this little circulation that's showing up here. The storm continuing to move to the northeast. And as we check out the latest on debris, again, not really seeing anything that stands out, but we're in so close now to the radar that we may not have the best view when it comes to seeing debris. We don't want to see debris. We want this tornado to go back up into the cloud and for the all clear to be given in western Ford County, but we can't do that right now because we have one circulation here, a possible another area to watch closely to the south and east of Cimarron. Any one of these notches that's showing up on the radar definitely bears watching very closely, because sometimes when you're dealing with big storms of this magnitude, you will see the original area of circulation cut itself off and get drawn up into the main storm while a new one forms a little farther to the south. That may be what we're seeing here in western Ford County. We don't know for sure, but based on what Ed could tell us is that there's still a tornado on the ground. He was able to see power flashes to the west of Dodge City, and that storm continuing to move to the north and east at roughly 40 miles per hour. So still something that we're watching closely there. Now, this is a tornado warning continuing for eastern Gray County and western Ford County. This is the same storm we've got pulled up here on the radar, and it's still a large and extremely dangerous tornado 3 miles to the south of Howell, moving north at about 45 miles per hour. So you know that this storm, we've got confirmation now from Ed and from the National Weather Service that there's still a tornado with this storm moving to the north. Now, what we need to do here is we need to go farther north so we can bring some more areas into view now that we feel safe that Dodge City is going to get missed by this. You can see as it continues to move in that general north movement, 45 miles per hour, it's going to continue in Ford County for at least another 15-20 minutes. And then eventually we're going to see the storm getting up into southern Hodgman County. So if you're watching our coverage from Jetmore, you're probably still at least another 45 minutes away from seeing the storm come in, at least the rotating part of the storm. But we try to give you as much time to prepare for these sort of things as we possibly can. And if the storm continues to move on that north or northeasterly track, there's a possibility it could be approaching Jetmore. Merrill?
Boss, I wanted to go kind of on a little bit wider view once again, because we have 3 other tornado warnings in western Kansas, and they're all still showing pretty good couplets, that velocity couplet that we talk about. Let's start with the one closest to where I'm standing, and that's right here to the southeast of Wakini. There we go. And you can see there's the green is toward the radar. We're looking at the Dodge City radar right now. So green is toward the radar, red is away, and we're still getting that couplet indicating rotation to the southeast of Wakini, still moving to the northeast. So folks in the east central and northeastern part of Trego County and the far northwestern portions of Ellis County should continue with your tornado precautions at this time. Next one over by Gove. Again, you can see green toward, red away. and you've got the marker there indicating that rotation just to the west of the city of Gove in Gove County. Again, also moving northeast, eventually expected to head up into Sheridan County. Thus, we now have a tornado warning for the, well, central and southern portions of Sheridan County all the way up into the Hoxie area. And then finally, we've got one more in the northern portions of Scott County, actually just kind of northeast of Scott City right now. That one with that severe thunderstorm warning could again then make its way into southern portions or the southwestern part of Gove County. So again, we're still looking at several different areas of rotation out there, all with the potential of producing tornadoes. And we've seen how much instability there is in the atmosphere this evening with all these reports of not just rotation, but several tornadoes that we've seen around, well, several different areas of western Kansas from north all the way down to the south. And it's not completely over with as of yet. Ross?
Merrill, we do have Ed O'Neill back on the phone with us. He's still seeing power flashes. Ed, go ahead and tell us again where you are and what has changed maybe since you last reported to us.
The tornado has increased in size again. I'm getting close to being south of Howe where I can turn north, but the tornado lightning flashes illuminate and it's gotten larger, and I'm seeing power flashes off and on. So it's still on the ground.
Okay, and Ed, again, have you shifted a little bit more to the west or northwest of Dodge?
I'm right now almost going to be south of Howe, where I can turn north and head north for quite a distance to be really close to it. But it's grown in size again.
Okay, and you might be far enough away from Dodge City that you can or cannot confirm maybe, but we've been told that the sirens are going off in Dodge City. Are you able to hear those?
No. I'm probably 6-7 miles west of Dodge, southwest of Dodge City right now. I cannot hear the sirens.
Okay.
But the tornado that I'm watching has missed Dodge City and will continue to miss Dodge City.
Okay, thanks very much again. That's Ed O'Neill reporting on the storm west of Dodge City. And it's easy to lose track of all the different reports of damage that we've had, but I know we've had reports of damage from Seward County. We've now had a report 7 miles to the south of Montezuma. Power poles have been snapped off, so add in Gray County. We know we're probably going to have some damage reports from western Ford County. We've had damage now from Gove County, the tornado that passed near Grainfield. We've also had reports of damage from Sheridan County, just to the east of the Hoxie area. So now about a half dozen counties reporting in with damage tonight because of tornadoes. And at this 7 o'clock hour, we continue with several counties. Merrill was highlighting several of those just a couple minutes ago. I'm watching this storm west of Dodge City. We've got one area of rotation that's showing up here to the north and west of Dodge. Another circulation now just to the east of Cimarron in Gray County. Both areas of concern going almost straight north. And within the next 20 to 30 minutes, we're going to see those rotating areas move up into southern sections of Hodgman County. So that is likely to be another area that will be under the gun for quite some time as we continue to make our way through this Monday evening. This has been a situation that started earlier this afternoon, and here we are now at 7:17 in the evening, still tracking not only severe thunderstorms farther west, but we have these tornado warnings that continue to, and right now power flashes being reported near Howell. This is western Ford County, eastern sections of Gray County. If you're in Dodge City, the sirens we're told are sounding, but it looks like the way things are progressing now that area of concern is going to stay to the west of town. Merrill?
Yet one more well to the north. I said it a little while ago. We've seen stuff all the way from the south, all the way up to the north, and lo and behold, well, we got a little bit of bad data here from the radar, but we are still seeing rotation just off to the northeast of Norton now. There is that tornado warning in effect for central and northeastern sections of Norton County. And let me go back to our other regular radar display, and you can see that storm. In fact, let me get over here and switch over to the Goodland radar site, which is a little bit closer to that storm. And we should be able to get a little bit better view of it on here and also get a little bit better indication of the rotation that's associated with that thunderstorm. And let's go over to, again, the wind mode, the Doppler mode of the Doppler radar. And yep, we're still seeing, again, green is toward, red is away, not as well defined as it was earlier, but there's definitely still something in here. We did have a report a few minutes ago that in Norton there was some penny-sized hail, so some good news there that it isn't any large or hasn't been any larger than that. Although, yeah, because you can see the core of the storm is now well off to the east-northeast of Norton and moving away. So good news there. There are other storms, though, as you can see down over into Decatur County. Let me put things into motion here, and you'll be able to see exactly how those things are moving.